Guess who's back? Back again. Juicy's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Big Juicy Wrestling's back. Ooh, yeah. Dig it. Yo, welcome back to the Big Juicy Wrestling channel. I'm your host, ya boy, Big Juicy, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my double or nothing predictions. But before I do that, please like this video and subscribe to the channel, because if you love professional wrestling, you will love the Big Juicy Wrestling channel. With that being said, though, let's get on to my predictions. So there is a total of 8 matches on the Double or Nothing main card. I think there's like 3 matches on 0 Hour, but I'm not going to be covering the 0 Hour matches today. I'm just going to be covering the main 8 that are on the Double or Nothing card. And the first match I'm going to be talking about is Swerve Strickland versus Bandito in the first round of the Owen Hart tournament. This match, I'm very excited for this match because the feud's actually been pretty good, in my opinion. Bandito and Swerve, obviously 2 of the best wrestlers in the entire world, in my opinion. Bandito is criminally underrated. He had a hell of a 2025, let me tell you that. And he's been having a great 2026 as well. And obviously Swerve Strickland has this great new heel character that he's been playing, because Swerve is just one of the best heels in the business, in my opinion. I think this match is going to go to Swerve Strickland. I think Swerve's going to go all the way to the finals and face who I'm going to be talking about later on in the video. But I think this match will be one of the best matches of the night. I think this match will deliver some great moments, some great moves. I'm just very excited for this match. I think it's going to be a brawl. I think it's going to be scrappy. And I hope they, honestly, I hope they continue this feud, because the feud's actually been pretty good. I love the vignette of Swerve, like, in the Wild West, like, beating up people in a bar and stuff, looking for Bandito. I thought that was silly and goofy and really cool. But yeah, I think this match is going to be great. I think this match, like I said, is going to be one of the best matches of the night. So my prediction here is Swerve Strickland will be going on to the semifinals. The next match I'll be talking about is another first-round matchup in the Owen Hart tournament, and it is Will Ospreay versus Samoa Joe. This match I'm really excited for, because this is the first time this match is ever happening, and it's 2 of my favorite wrestlers. Samoa Joe is... My Xbox just went off. My bad. But Samoa Joe is one of my favorite wrestlers, and Ospreay is another one of my favorite wrestlers. And this is the first time this match is happening, and the feud's been pretty good as well. I think this match also has potential of being match of the night. I don't think it will be, but it's still going to be an absolute banger, absolute classic. And my prediction here is Will Ospreay. I think Will Ospreay will be going on to the semifinals. And that is actually my prediction for the entire Owen Hart tournament, because I think the finals will be Swerve Strickland versus Will Ospreay at Forbidden Door, with Will Ospreay winning the Owen Hart tournament, because I don't think Will Ospreay has beaten Swerve Strickland yet, so they can play into that a little bit. And I mean, when have we ever seen a bad Will Ospreay Swerve Strickland match? And this will redeem Will Ospreay from Forbidden Door 2024 when he challenged for the World Championship. I just think that Will Ospreay and Swerve would be a fantastic finals. But back to Samoa Joe and Will Ospreay, I think this feud's been really good. I think going into Double or Nothing, I think Samoa Joe is building up Will Ospreay even more to get to that World Championship. But yeah, I think this match will be going to Will Ospreay. And the final first round matchup of the Owen Hart tournament that I'm going to be talking about is Mina Shirakawa versus Athena. This match was supposed to be Willow Nightingale versus Alex Windsor, but unfortunately Willow Nightingale did get injured and had to relinquish the TBS championship and also relinquish her spot in the Owen Hart tournament, which ruins my prediction. I did predict that Willow was going to win the Owen Hart this year, and I honestly think that she was going to win the Owen Hart this year, but unfortunately she did get injured, so get well soon, Willow. But Mina Shirakawa and Athena are now on the card, and I think this match is going to be an absolute banger. Both of these women are incredible, especially Athena. Athena is one of the best women's wrestlers in the entire world, just one of the best wrestlers in general in the entire world. The forever champion in ROH. He's held that belt for like 1,100 days, 1,200 days, something like that. But I think this match is going to go to Athena. I think Athena's going to win and go on to the semifinals. And honestly, she's my new pick to win the Owen Hart this year. I think it's going to be Athena going into All In to face whoever the world champion is at the time. Because I think it's just her time. I think Athena should be the next women's champion, in my opinion. I think she should be a women's champion at All In. I think she should win it there. Windsor also could win it. I could see Windsor winning it. I could see who else is in it? I'm forgetting off the top of my head who's in the tournament. But I think Athena is just the obvious choice to win this tournament, unless the wild card that's facing Alex Windsor is someone huge like Toni Storm, or like, let's say like a Kairi Sane or something. Even though I don't think her 90 days is up yet. But yeah, I think this match will be a very, very good match, and I think this match will go to Athena, and Athena will move on to the semifinals. The next match I'm going to be talking about is the Stadium Stampede match, and this match includes Chris Jericho, Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, Kenny Omega, Jungle Jack Perry, and Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, versus Ricochet, Bishop Khan, Tony Leone, Mark Davis, Andrade El Idolo, David Finlay, and Clark Connors. This match is going to be so much fun. I'm so excited for this match. Anytime there's a Stadium Stampede or an Anarchy in the Arena match, they've always delivered. They've always been so much fun and so many cool spots that are just so memorable, and there's just so much goofiness and funny moments. And it's Jericho in a Stadium Stampede match. I mean, if you recall the first two Stadium Stampede matches, they were absolutely hilarious and just super fun to watch. So I think I am expecting the exact same thing from this match. This match is super random. Like, super random. I wasn't expecting this to be the Anarchy in the Arena / Stadium Stampede for Double or Nothing. But hey, I'm here for it, you know. I think this match is going to have just some crazy spots, and I think this match will be going to the babyface team and Chris Jericho's team. I think that it makes the most sense for them to win, since Ricochet beat Jericho at Dynasty. But yeah, I don't even care who wins or loses. I'm just excited to experience this match, because anytime, like I said, anytime Stadium Stampede, Anarchy in the Arena comes around, they always deliver. And I love the fact that they have included some rivalries that are brewing up in between the two teams. Like, you have Ricochet and Jericho, obviously. You have Jack Perry and Mark Davis. You have the Young Bucks and the Dogs, who have been feuding. So there's a lot of ongoing rivalries in this match, which I think is really cool. But yeah, I think again, this match will be fun. This match will be goofy. This match will be sweet with some amazing spots. But my prediction here is Team Jericho. The next match I'll be talking about is Kyle O'Reilly versus Jon Moxley for the Continental Championship. I don't know. I don't know who's going to win this match, if I'm being honest. It could be Kyle O'Reilly. It could be Jon Moxley. I think this match will be a banger match, obviously, because they've had some great matches in the past. Kyle O'Reilly has beaten Jon Moxley, so that's why I'm like, it could go to Kyle O'Reilly. I think I'm going to go with Jon Moxley winning this match. I think it just makes the most sense for him to continue to hold the championship. He's been a fantastic Continental Champion, by the way. I've been really impressed with his title reign because of his very weird and odd and very angerful. That's not even a word. What am I talking about? I'm talking about his World Championship reign. Jon Moxley's World Championship reign. But his Continental reign's been fantastic. I've actually been really enjoying the matches he's been putting on. And I think the Kyle O'Reilly match, I think this match is going to be the exact same thing. I think this match is going to be an absolute banger. But I am going to be going with Jon Moxley retaining his championship here. I can see Kyle O'Reilly winning, honestly. I think it's really a 50-50 with this match. You could see double champion Kyle O'Reilly. That would be pretty cool. But I am going to be sticking with Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley will be retaining his Continental Championship. The next match I'm going to be talking about is the match we've all been waiting for, and that is Konosuke Takeshita versus Kazuchika Okada for the International Championship. This match will probably be match of the night, in my opinion. I think this match is going to absolutely be a banger. This match, I mean, I know we got the match at World's End, but I feel like this match just feels bigger than that match. This match feels there's more stakes on the line in this match. And I feel like my prediction for this match, I feel like not a lot of people will have, but let me tell you my reasonings. I am going to be going with Kazuchika Okada retaining the International Championship. And I think because the Don Callis family will fully turn on Takeshita and making Takeshita a full-fledged babyface going into All In, because I do think it's going to be Okada and Takeshita at All In, and then Takeshita will win the International Championship there. So I am going to be going with Okada here, and I think the Don Callis turn has been in the running for, like, it has been in the works for a while. I think Don Callis will turn on Takeshita. I mean, we kind of teased it on Dynamite where Darby and Takeshita had that incredible match for the World Championship because Takeshita did not want to use the Dynamite ring that MJF gave Don Callis. So I think we're going to get that full turn on Takeshita and make Takeshita a full babyface. And it's going to be Okada and Takeshita at All In, where Takeshita will win the International Championship. But for this match, I'm going to be going with Kazuchika Okada retaining his International Championship. The next match I'm going to be talking about is FTR, Dax Harwood, and Cash Wheeler versus Cope and Cage, Adam Copeland, and Christian Cage for the AEW Tag Team Championships in an I Quit match. This match is going to be crazy. I'm telling you, there's going to be some crazy spots in this match. They're going to do some crazy stuff to each other. This match is going to feel like a fight because this feud's been incredible, in my opinion. I got to see the FTR heel turn live at Dynasty last year, which was pretty cool when they did turn on Cope. So this feud's been like a year in the making. You know, they've had their two matches. I might be wrong. This is their third rubber match. I think, oh my gosh, I think there's going to be some crazy spots in this match. I mean, you have Adam Copeland, who's an absolute nut, who's done some crazy things like, spear Jeff Hardy off of a ladder when he's dangling from the Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania 17, and also going through a flaming table with Mick Foley at WrestleMania 22. So he's done some crazy stuff, and don't forget that time that he jumped off the cage and broke his ankle when he wrestled Malachi Black, and I forget which pay-per-view that's at. But what I'm saying is that Adam Copeland's an absolute crazy person. Christian Cage will also do some crazy things, and of course FTR is one of the greatest tag teams of all time. So this match is going to be a certified banger. Also has potential of being the match of the night. But I am going to be going with new tag team champions here. I am going to be predicting that Cope and Cage will be the new AEW tag team champions and forcing FTR to say, I quit. I mean, it's time for that. I think they should win it. I mean, it's been like 20 years since they've held a tag team championship together. I think it would be really cool to cement their legacy as one of the best tag teams as well. I don't think they'd have a long reign with the belts because I do think it's going to be the Young Bucks versus the New Day at All In. That's just wishful thinking on my part, but but I do have Cope and Cage winning this match and becoming the new AEW Tag Team Champions. The next match I'm going to be talking about is a fatal four-way match for the Women's Championship, and that match includes Hikaru Shida versus Chris Statlander versus Tekla versus Jamie Hayter. This match, I think, is going to be a very, very fun match. I'm a big fan of fatal four-ways. We haven't seen one in a minute for the World Championship, I don't think. I mean, that's how Chris Statlander won the belt last time, you know what I mean? So I think this is going to be how she wins the belt this time. I do have Chris Statlander becoming the new women's champion in this match. I know that's kind of a dark horse pick because Tekla's been absolutely killing it as women's champion, but I think Stat will go into All In as the women's champion, maybe turning heel on Shida or Shida turning heel on Statlander. There's been a feud going on there, so I don't know what's going on. Unfortunately, I don't think Jamie Hayter has a chance. I think she most likely will be taking the pin in this match. But I think this match will be fun and chaotic. I could also see Tekla retaining. I think Tekla's been a fantastic champion. I could see her going all the way to All In. But I just think Stat will get that title back because I think that she'll cement herself then becoming a 2-time women's champion because she is one of the best women's wrestlers AEW has right now. And I think that she would go on to face whoever wins the Owen Hart, which I think would be Athena. I think Athena versus Statlander would be a big money match for All In my opinion. I did predict that it would be Stat and Willow, but unfortunately, again, with Willow Nightingale's injury, it's not going to happen. But I am going to be sticking with Statlander winning the Women's Championship and becoming a 2-time Women's Champion. And the final match I'm going to be talking about is MJF versus Darby Allin in a title versus hair match. If MJF loses this match, he will be going bald, and I could see it, honestly. I thought this match was I thought for sure it was going to be MJF winning this match. I'm still going to be predicting that MJF will be winning this match and becoming the new world champion. Becoming a 3-time world champion at the age of 30 is absolutely crazy, and I think that he will be becoming a 3-time world champion. But I thought it was 100% sure that I was going to be MJF beating Darby at Double or Nothing for the belt, because Darby's been, defending the belt literally on every single episode of Dynamite and Collision. It's been absolutely insane. And he's been having banger matches with everyone as well. He's faced the likes of Kevin Knight, Pac, Ciampa, Takeshita, Speedball he just had a match with. I feel like I'm forgetting someone else. But basically what I'm saying is he's been just having absolute classics with Brody King. Brody King, that's the other match. But he's just been having absolute classics with everyone he's been stepping in the ring with. But the reason that because they've been teasing this MJF bald stuff. They had the whole segment of him walking through the backstage with all the bald people, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. And I don't know, they've been teasing him going bald for the past few weeks, and it makes me think that could Darby beat MJF here? You know what I mean? And then we also had Roosh challenge for the championship as well. Not that Roosh is going to win the world championship, but we did have him challenge Darby Allin for that championship. And there's other people in the back that also want to challenge Darby Allin for the championship. So there's more story to be told there with Darby Allin's championship reign. So I don't know if it's going to end at Double or Nothing. I'm still going to be sticking with MJF though, because I do think it's the obvious answer here. But there is a slight chance that I do think Darby Allin will retain the championship here, but I'm still going to be sticking with MJF winning this match and becoming a 3-time AEW World Champion. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know your predictions in the comments down below for Double or Nothing. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because like I said in the intro, if you love professional wrestling, you will love the Big Juicy Wrestling channel. With that being said though, I'll catch you in the next video. Woo!